All right, so this is kind of weird, right? We don't usually do afternoon streams, especially on a Tuesday. But I figured, you know what, the precision farming came out, and I do want to take a look at this with you guys. I wanted to do it live. We did this last time. We did this on FS19 when precision farming came out. We did a live stream. We did really well. So if you guys weren't there for that, let me just explain that this isn't going to be the typical like 2 hour live stream. We're just going to take a look at it. You guys can ask me some questions about it. If there's something particular you want to see, we'll show it off, and then that'll be that, because I do have some things I have to get done tonight. Really unfortunate about last night. I really wanted to stream last night, but the freaking all right, Jeremy. Yeah, that's cool, man. No worries, man. I know you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, we had like crazy winds yesterday, and it snowed, and we have snow on the ground right now. But luckily, it wasn't too bad. So, hey, Ray, what's going on, man? How are you doing today? I hope everybody is having a good day at least. And I don't know if anybody has already checked this out, but let's start. So I looked at some of this already. I hopped into the game and I started up some of it. Some of it's pretty cool. Some of it's I don't know. So we have the soil sampler again. We had this last time. From what I can tell, it looks like it does a lot bigger radius this time than it did last. I tested this field, and I tested the field over there, and yeah, hey Kevin, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we just got into this. So yeah, you can buy a map now, so that's actually pretty cool. So you don't really have to worry about doing the soil samples if you don't want. Let's take a look at the map, for instance. So what we have now is we have this new tab. We have the precision farming tab, and if you click R3 on your fields, all right, you can see that there, and it gives you information. So like this one here, if we click onto this one, it gives you all the information of this field, and there's like a little pull down that comes out. But as you can see in the bottom, it says purchase soil information, so you could do that as well. Now we did test 2 of our fields. I'm probably going to test the 3rd one just to show you guys. So yeah, now we have this building here. This is something that is familiar from FS19. This is supposed to make the AI workers better. It's supposed to make them like 11% faster. It's supposed to make them more accurate. Whether it does or not, I'm really not sure. I know a lot of people tested it last time, and if I remember correctly, it was kind of hit or miss. So let's move on over here, and I'll show you this one thing here, because this field over here is ready to be seeded, because we just started a new game. This is just, brand new Elm Creek, same as before, but just with the precision farming on. So we'll go over here, and we have the seeder on the back of this tractor. And as you can see now, the seeder says variable seed rate. We have it set to auto. I don't really see why you would want to set this to manual, but like if we press and hold R1 and press down on the D-pad, see that you can turn it off, the automatic, but we're going to leave it on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, well, we could try it, I guess. Oh, we have that sensor. I think we have to have that sensor on now. So, yeah, let's drop that off. We're going to have to drop this weight off as well. So we'll do that. And we'll go grab the sensor. It's the crop sensor. That's new this time around. So they did add new things. And precision farming is great, don't get me wrong. It provides a lot more depth to the game, a lot more of that simulator type of thing. And it's fantastic that you can turn it off. You don't have to have it. Hell, you don't even have to download it. One of my biggest issues is how they put it in the mod hub, because now essentially it's going to take up space. It takes up about 65 megabytes, I think, to download and install. So, I mean, it's not like it's as big as a map, but it's still going to take up some of the space that you have allotted for mods, when they could have just made this a free DLC that we got from the store and downloaded and didn't interfere with your mod space. You know, I think that's like the only thing about it for me anyway. So we have this contraption here, and we just remember the Iseria Pro Active. So this one, it scans your crops, and this one works during the day or the night. Now there's another one you can get that you can get on all the tractors. I will show you guys that in a second. It goes on to your rearview mirrors. I think it costs about 10 grand, a little over 10 grand. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Kevin. Like I say, man, we're gonna just take our time with it, and we're gonna go through it one at a time here. We're not gonna like really rush it. So we're gonna show everything, man. So yeah, but this one here, this will do it in day or night. The ones that go on your mirrors, they only do it during the day. So I mean, it's all very interesting things. There's a couple things to it that I kind of feel, I don't know. Yeah. Again, Kev, man, we'll get to it, man. Just hold tight, man. We will get to it. So there's some things about the DLC that I don't know. So unfold the crop sensor. Lower that. Unfold that. Turn that on. Drop that down. And then we'll start seeding. So as you can see, it's actually telling you with the help window on the seeds that you're planting. So I mean, that's pretty cool. And to get it, you know, where you want it, because you want your farm at 100 points. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's take a look at the map real quick here. Soil info, pH, nitrogen. Okay, so with the nitrogen and stuff, that's where I have the issue. So now you can see, so like right there where it's that like reddish pink, that's high. So you're going to be using a lot of seed there. And then all of this where it's kind of like this cream color, this is standard, and then green is low. So it's pretty cool that in the areas that you need more seeds, it'll plant more seeds. In areas that you don't need as much, it'll automatically plant less. So that's going to totally save you on seeds and everything. And it's like that with Slurry and stuff like that as well. But let's go into the store really quick, and I'm going to show you guys one of my biggest concerns about this. So if we go into the Slurry spreaders, and it seems like they really want you to use the Slurry for this. Now, the problem with that is you have to make Slurry. So if you're not really into cows or pigs, then you're going to have a hard time getting Slurry. And also, like the cows I have on my Camden Farm Let's Play, I have nowhere enough Slurry yet to even fertilize one of those huge fields. Okay, so now if we look into these here, let's take a look at this one. Okay, and now let's take a look at this. There's no options. Now if we go over here, you can see now it says the John Deere manure sensing, right? Okay, John Deere manure sensing. John Deere manure sensing will detect the nitrogen in your manure, as the nitrogen in the manure is never homogeneous. This sensor guarantees the application of the same nitrogen amount all over the field. That's great, but this has a work width of, I can't see those texts up on the screen. Hold on, let me just wait a second for that to, okay, this has a work width of 15 meters. Okay. This one here also has 15 meter. Let's see, you have that. So That's not too bad, I guess. Now, the question is, are you going to use a 15 meter on a small farm? That's the big question. Like, if you have a small farm with small fields, are you going to want to use one of these? And as you can see with this one here, with the smaller one, this is only 6.8 meter. There is no option to turn that on here. So if you have a smaller farm, I feel you're kind of screwed. Like, you're going to have to buy one of these bigger slurry spreaders if you want to do that. Now, where does this one go to? Biomac. Okay, so obviously there's going to be nothing on there. And then we do have one that came with the DLC right here, the Garant. Now, this is, again, this is a pretty big unit. See, we could turn the sensor on this one. And then we have to put, one of these on the back of it. So that's kind of an issue, that you have to use, some of the bigger ones than you would want to. Now, another thing I have an issue with is the weed system, because now if you have this on, the weed system is a major player in it, right? So let's just go down here to the Precision Farming DLC here. Okay. So we have this here. We have the R732i Power Spray by John Deere. Now, as you can see, it says See and Spray No or Yes. So with this configuration, each nozzle of the sprayer will only turn on while there are actual weeds below the nozzle. With that, you may use 90% less herbicide, reducing costs and protecting the environment. Now, with the Precision Farming on, weeds are a big deal. They want you to handle the weeds. This has a 28 meter work width. You are not going to use this huge sprayer on a small farm. So this is great if you're into, like, Camden Farm or any of the bigger American maps that will probably be coming out later on. Any maps with really big fields, it's going to be great. But if you're interested in the smaller farms with the smaller fields, like, you're not going to use this big sprayer for small fields. It would just be a crazy overkill. So let's go back up into here and let's take a look at the sprayers. Right here, okay, so we have this sprayer. As you can see, there's no option for that. There's no option for it. There's no option. No option. The only one that we have the option for, the See and Spray, is this huge 28 meter John Deere sprayer. So I don't know. I mean, I guess for smaller farms, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way without the See and Spray. But, I mean, to me, it's like you added that feature into the game, so why wouldn't you allow the smaller sprayers to have that as well? It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, what are we doing here? Why is this? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a worker off on this and see what happens, because we do have that RT thing or RT thing. We'll take a look at those as well. So let's get out of the tractor. All right, we'll put them to work and see what happens. So now, as you can see, when you look at it, it tells you the pH value. pH value is good. Nitrogen, obviously, it's in the red because we don't have anything on here yet. Now, the question is, what will happen if we use the artificial fertilizer? I don't think that kind of fertilizer does anything to the nitrogen. I'm not sure if it's just manure and slurry or not. It's been a long time since I played with this. I did on FS19 a little bit. I don't think I stuck with it too long. Okay, let's get this field taken care of. Is that connected? Nope. All right. And I think we'll put a worker off on this as well. There we go. Okay, so this building over here, let's open up the build map. And I have to remember exactly where this was. Was it under sheds? Yeah, they were understood. So here we have the building with RTK base station, and then we have a shed with RTK base station. It says the station provides your vehicles with a better GPS signal. This helps your AI helpers to drive more precise and do their work faster. So again, that's one of those things where, I don't really know. 2 slots for this one. I think it's only 1 slot for that one, regardless. 17,500 for the building and 39,500 for the shed. Let's take a look. Oh wow, that shed is quite large, isn't it? Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, what I want to do, let's go to the map here. I want to buy a field. Let's buy field 52. Okay, so field info. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool. Like, I like this. I like the stats. If you're someone who likes stats, then this is definitely going to be for you. Yeah, guys, again, this DLC, man, it is not going to be for everybody. That is, I'm going to throw this right out there. This is not something that everybody's going to be into. This is going to take the game that already kind of takes long to play because with the whole seasons thing and the seasonal growth. And this is going to just prolong that, So if you're someone who's looking to just kind of hop in the game and, put in maybe 20, 30 minutes at a time, this may not be the DLC for you. So let's buy this. Yes, we're going to buy that. And now go back, and I didn't want to do that. Now we're going to go down to here, and we're going to select this plot. Environmental score details. Okay, so I bought this. Now, why can't I... Clear yield map on field 52. Nitrogen. Purchase soil information. Okay, this is what I want to check out. So, number of samples, 10. $500 for 10 samples. Service provider cost $385. So, it'll cost $875 to get the map for this one field. So it's going to be a real balancing act. It's going to be, do you want to spend the money to get the information, or do you want to buy the soil tester and do it yourself? It's going to be one of those things. So we're going to buy it. Nitrogen, pH, soil taste. But now, as you can see, right, we totally have everything done instantly. Soil type, pH, nitrogen. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And again, it's going to be one of those things where, do you want to do it manually, or do you just want to do it, like that? That's a good question. I'm going to say I don't think so. But you know what? That's something that we can totally try. So let's go up here. Let's buy that field. And let's go check it out. Let's see if it will. That would be pretty cool. Again, like I say, I'm probably going to say it's not going to, because the AI seems to have to go on a path. I don't know. Can I even test the soil with crops in here? I don't know. Okay. So I don't think so. Go to. Yep. Definitely not. It definitely doesn't let you. So no, actually, while I'm here, and I don't care about these crops. Let me go to like the middle of it, the middle of the field here, and let's unfold it. Drop it down, and let's take a soil. So now, as you can see in the lower corner there, see how big of an area it takes? I feel like in FS19, it was a lot smaller of an area. Okay, and you can see that green. So that's pretty awesome. Take a soil sample, get the rest of this. All right, and then we'll go back and take the last one. So again, I feel like this is the thing that most people probably didn't like about it last time. You know, this takes time. Obviously, the bigger the field you have, the more samples it's going to take. And we're going to have to... it even bleeds into the next field, which we don't even own. So that's pretty interesting. But that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to test anything out, anything you guys can think of. You know, that's what we're here for. So we'll send the soils to be send the soils out to the lab. And what happens is it takes it doesn't take that long. It's not instant like if you buy the map. Okay, $200 soil samples analyzed. Okay, so they charge you anyway. So let's see here. Nope, it hasn't. Nitrogen, pH, soil type. Okay, so yeah, it's back. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how it all works. I mean, it's just to really help you be more efficient, I guess. Is he done? Yep, he's... Wow, okay, they're all done. Alright. So what we're going to do, I think we'll check this out, and we'll purchase the soil information on this one as well. $787. So, yeah, I mean, it's a little more expensive to buy the map. So what do we have here? Soil type. Okay, so the soil types are loamy sand, sandy loam, silty clay, and yeah, so what we have here is this field is mostly sandy loam and silty clay. And as you can see, I mean, it makes sense. It goes into the next field. You can kind of see where the soil is all the same there. You know, so I do like that. It is something that they paid attention to details. And then that's going to tell you, like, wait a minute. Where did they... I thought there was something that told you, like, with the plant. I thought certain things grew better in certain soils. Let's go all the way down here. Because we do have... And right here, we have this new stuff here. So, soil types, special treatment. Okay, that's what it is. It's just different treatment for it. pH value, yield map, variable seed rate, weed control via spot spraying. See, this is the thing I was talking about. They don't have a sprayer that can do the spot spraying that's small for smaller fields. Manure nitrogen sensor. Again, this is on just the slurry. Crop sensor for nitrogen fertilization. And then your environmental scores. So this is the thing. If you want a good environmental score, you have to do all of this. But again, if you got small fields, man, you're not going to get a 28-meter sprayer for small fields. It just doesn't make sense. So the RTK station, 2 new buildings, antenna provides by GPS. As long as one of the new buildings is placed on the map, the accuracy of the helpers is increased, and they work up to 11% faster than before. You know, it seems like that's something that they could have done in the first place. So, let's see here. Okay, we're going to have to buy some stuff just to test things. So let's get a slurry spreader. And again, these don't really matter because these have the testing on it. $10,900. Okay, so we will take this one. And let's see here. We need to do that. I gotta see if I have something installed to sell Slurry. Ooh, I don't know if I do. I might have to go into the mod hub and get something. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to have to do that. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, we're going to have to go into the mod hub and we're going to have to buy the Slurry sell point because I don't have one, and it takes way too long to get Slurry from animals. Okay, so let's go into here. And where would that be? I think sell points, placeable Slurry trader. Yep, okay. We'll install that. Beautiful. That didn't take long at all. Go back into our save game here. All right, and we'll hop back into the game. It's the only real way to test any of this stuff out anyway. So yeah, the Precision Farming DLC, it is pretty cool. Like I say, they needed to add more to it. I don't know why they did it the way they did it. They should just let us add that See and Spray or Spot and Spray or whatever it's called to anything. Okay, so let's do this now. Silos. Would that be under production? Selling points. Yep. Okay. Maybe not. Buildings. Silos. Liquid manure tank. That's not it. Is that Slurry trader? There we go. Oh, that's freaking massive. That's you know what? Let's just put this here for now. It's not a big deal, is it? There we go. All right. Let's get another tractor as well. Let's get a larger tractor. Let's just get the class here. So the Iseria Pro Compact. So you can see that goes just on the rearview mirrors. $14,950 it adds to the total cost of it. So we'll take that. Okay, let's go over here. Grab this beast. Good lord. See what look how big this is. See what I mean? It's just like, even for this farm, I feel like this is such an overkill to have to do it this way. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. I mean, maybe this kind of thing is only suited for larger farms. That could totally be. Maybe smaller farms, don't really get into this as much. I have no idea. But it just seems to me that they could have put some of these sensors on the smaller equipment if you wanted to use the DLC on smaller farms. That's really all I'm saying. So let's see here. Unfold Slurry distributor. Transfer tanker. Change nitrogen reference value. Interesting. Okay. And what about... Okay, so we don't have to... We don't have to turn on... Oh my god. Paying attention. That would be good when you're driving, huh? Okay. Let's get in here and fill this up. Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty interesting. When I first seen that, I was like, wait, what is this? And then I noticed it said to dirty it up. So that was pretty cool. Okay, I guess I don't have to fill out from over here. Slurry digestate. Okay. So we'll fill this up with slurry. It's funny. Someone when the game first came out, someone was constantly commenting on my videos, and they were just constantly complaining that the vehicles never got dirty, and that mod would have just been perfect for them in the beginning. That was like literally the only thing they cared about, was that my vehicles weren't getting dirty. Oh, it was crazy. All right, so we're just gonna fill this up. Stop refueling. That's an interesting way of putting that. You see, that could just say stop refilling, but is it me, or does it take a really long time for these things to fill up in FS22 compared to FS19? Maybe it's just me. Okay, we have that full. So let's go over to our field that we just planted. And we'll try that. So as you can see, when you drive across the field, it shows you. It shows you the kind of target. You know, it's funny you say that, because literally, I don't know why they didn't add it into the game from the beginning. I mean, it was a DLC that we had in FS19. So, yeah, I don't know. Another story thing I could think of is they didn't have the rest of the stuff, the new stuff, ready. Okay, so let's unfold this monster. Good Lord. Like I say, it's not like a big deal, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, for smaller farms, like this would be kind of an overkill. What's this going to be? Maybe 2.5 passes? Okay, so what do we have here? Turn on. Change nitrogen reference value. Let's see what... I don't see what that's doing. Let's lower it down here. I think we're doing something wrong. Change nitrogen reference value. I don't know what that does. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. It did something there. Now, I'm pretty sure you want that to be in the green. What does that do? Oh, does that pipe. This is the first time I actually use a slurry, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing the new look of it. That looks pretty cool, man. Like it looks wet. It looks wet. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem to be doing. I'm not seeing anything change when I hit that button. Okay, let's take a quick look at the map. Nitrogen. Yeah, see, that should be in the green. That kid 3000 YT. Hey, man, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. So yeah, that's weird. That should be in the green. I know it was last time on FS19. That's how it worked. Okay, let's turn that back on. So, I mean, it's got the sensors on it. It's supposed to just like know how much to apply. Okay. Oh, good to hear, man. I am doing good, man. I'm doing really good. Cannot complain. Okay, so we did that. I'm not actually sure what really happened there. I feel like, yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. All right, let's get this. Let's get this off here, off the field. So what I want to do. Let's see. Where are the pH? Okay, the pH values are pretty good. No problem there, which is strange because do I have on? Oh, you know what? Okay, that's going to make a difference, I feel. Yeah, I don't think I have lime on. I think that's the problem. Seasonal growth, crop destruction, periodic plowing. Put that on. Fieldstone, weeds. No, that's not even a thing. That's strange. Why doesn't it say I need lime on those? Because I definitely should. Weed needs plowing, needs rolling mulch, stones. It does not say anything about lime. Huh. Did they screw up? Yeah, because the pH is fine. The pH is fine. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to have to get a government subsidy sign here. Because we need money. There we go. Let's speed up time and get some money here. Because now I want to get a spreader and see what that does. Come on, give me money. There we go. This looks so confusing. I mean, it can be. But it's like anything, once you get into it, it's really not. It really is all just automatic. So what do we have here? pH value bad. See, it's showing the pH value is bad. But when I go to this map, the pH value isn't bad. Okay. That's all right. We are here to test things, and test things are what we shall do. So we need one. Okay, let's get two of these. We'll grab that one. And we'll grab this one for fertilizer. Nah, we don't need one that big, do we? We'll get this one here. All right. Nope, didn't want that. Okay, unhook that. We'll go up, we'll get that spreader, we'll fill it with lime. We'll put lime on that field and see what happens. Now, this isn't normally how I would do it, guys. Normally, I would like plow the lime in. Also, they want you to direct drill now. That's kind of the big thing with it. They say that to get the environmental score up, Direct drilling is better. The less cultivating that you do, the better. Now, another thing that kind of struck me as funny, the Precision DLC is kind of contradicting the main game, because in the main game, if you use the liquid herbicide, then that takes away from your yield. But in the precision farming, they want you to use the liquid herbicide, so it is kind of confusing in a way. Like I say though, the best thing about it is that you don't have to worry about it. It is not something you have to worry about. If you don't want to use the precision farming, you definitely don't have to. You don't even have to install it. Like I said, this is definitely something that's not for everybody. I feel like probably like your real farmers are going to really enjoy this type of thing. Casual players, probably not so much. It's kind of the same thing with seasons, but this time around they kind of force you to have seasons on regardless, so you know you can't really turn it off. You can turn off the seasonal growth, but it still takes months for your crops to grow. It's not like they're going to grow overnight like they did on FS19. Okay. So we'll fill this up. We'll head on over to the field and we'll see what this does. Application rate. Change nitrogen reference value. Again, change the nitrogen reference value. Is this application rate? Yeah, I don't know what that does exactly. This tractor might be a little small for this. Yes, it's definitely too small for this job. That is alright though. This is definitely one of those DLCs that requires time. You're going to have to really play with it, figure out, you know, how to use everything. What's my opinion on Goldcrest? Goldcrest was like my favorite map on FS17. I actually loved Goldcrest. It was a really nicely done map. So, yeah, I've always liked Goldcrest. I actually checked out the Goldcrest mod map for FS22, and yeah, they did a really nice job on it. I like it a lot. I don't know if it got its update. I know that it was kind of buggy. There was a couple things that were off with it, but the guy who's doing it, he's pretty dedicated to getting all the bugs worked out of it. So, yeah, I wasn't crazy about the American map on FS19. That map I didn't like at all. I didn't stay on that map long. But I would have to say, this so far is my absolute favorite Giants made map. This is a very nicely done American map on their part. Just bash into the expensive hardware there. That's okay. All right, so let's start spreading this to see what happens. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Well, we'll do that. Like I say, the pH looked decent anyway. But then when you look at it for the field info, it's not. So I don't know. Like I say, the change in nitrogen thing just doesn't seem to be working. At least I don't see it doing anything. Increase pH to optimal value for sandy loam. Yeah, that's not doing anything. I don't see nothing changing. I mean, this is Giants we're talking about, so this might not be without its bugs as well. You know. Giants is always known to release things bug-free in perfect condition, are they? I don't know. No, I mean it's doing its job. It's definitely doing its job. I can see that it's changing as we go into the different soil types. So that's a good thing. Like, see, you can see that now, that line moving. Okay. Let's just get this little tiny piece we missed here. Okay. Let's take this off the field. And now let's... Okay, pH value now is perfect. But the nitrogen still isn't. So what is this field here? Soil, clay, nitrogen, weed. Okay, so I don't like that it doesn't tell me what this needs done to the field, because all these fields should need to be plowed. First and foremost. Yeah, they all need to be plowed. I do not see... I do not see anywhere on here about lime. Where did the lime go? Weed needs plowing, needs rolling, mulch stones. Seasonal growth, no. Days per month. Fixed visual, snow. Crops and growth, crop destruction on. Periodic plowing. Field stones, weeds. I'm almost positive there was a lime. Okay, you know what? Let's save the game. Let's go into one of my other saves and see if it's the same on there or not. Because this is a brand new save, and I do know that they had an issue today. So let's just go to this one here. No, wait a minute. What is wrong with that one? Yeah, that's the one. Select all. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that, guys. That may be an issue. Hey, thanks a lot, Dad Kid. I appreciate it, man. We'll probably be here till 6. Like I said, I'm not going to go too long with this. I just wanted to check it out a little bit, show you guys. If you guys had any questions or anything like that, we could take a look at it. Like, for one, the AI with the soil sampling. We find out now that that does not work. Okay, so let's get in here. Growing, harvested. Yeah. There's no lime. So what I'm thinking is that must be something that has to do with the precision farming DLC, because we had the soil information, right? And the pH, that's going to be basically your lime right there. So let's do another quick experiment here. Let's quit the game. We're going to go back and we're going to shut off the precision farming. Well, actually, yeah, let's just shut them all off. We don't need any of them on. And now let's go back into it, and now let's see if that option is back in the menu or not. Because like I said, I'm almost positive that was in there. That's got to be something from the precision. Okay. Needs lime. Yeah, exactly. Needs lime right there. So, yeah. They've taken that out for the precision farming. Why? I have no idea. And if we go into the options here, I see lime required. So you can't shut that off now. But it also doesn't really tell you on there, which is strange to me because, like I said, when we went in there, my pH looked fine. But it definitely wasn't. Oh, Ray, I'm hating the weather, man. I really am. This was just, it was just horrible. You know, gotta love upstate New York, man. April and we got snow on the ground, just ridiculous. My parents, they live about 40 minutes northeast of me. They got dumped with a foot of snow today. That's just ridiculous, man. I'm so sick of the cold weather. I just want... It's snowing out right now. It's literally snowing out right now. That's just crazy. So sick of it. Okay, so what does this look like? The pH value is okay. Now the pH value is bad on this one. All right. Well, let's move the harvester out of the way. Well, let's get that lime wagon over here. We'll lime this field. We'll plow it. Do I want to... Yeah, we'll plow it. And then we'll fertilize it, I guess. It's a frozen mix up there. Yeah, I looked out my window, man. I just see it's like... it's pretty steadily snowing right now. Like I said, I am so sick of this weather. It's just messing with everything. The ground up here is just so saturated because it's just nonstop rain and now the snow, and it's just, yeah, it's just so saturated. All right, we're going to do this like this here. I'm not looking for points for it looking good. I just want to get the job done. Do we have a plow? No, they never give you a plow to begin with. So strange. But we'll try to get this done here. So yeah, I mean this DLC, I think it's pretty cool for what it is. It's just a lot of messing around, you know? It really is. And if this was something that they would ever put in the base game, it would have to be something that they could turn off. When did he go trout fishing, man? Yeah, like my mother-in-law's husband, he wanted to go trout fishing. I told him, I'm like, yeah, it's a little cold yet, man. I'd let it warm up a little bit first. Huh, okay. We didn't get the animation for that. All right. So we did that. Park that there. Go grab the big tractor. We're going to get a plow or a subsoiler or something. Rip that up. Let's see here. What do we have? Subsoilers. Cultivators, plows. Subsoilers right there. That's not the one I like. Where's the one that I like? Is it a subsoiler or is it a power harrow? Maybe it's a power harrow. Yes. No, wait. That's not it. Where the hell is it? Maybe it's under plows. No. $5 meter, that's it, huh? Alright, I guess we'll take this for now. Not what I was looking for. That's not the one I have on my Kansas Farm Let's Play. That's the one I wanted. But we'll take that one. Go up, we'll grab that. We'll come back and we'll check that out. Oh God, you went this morning? Yeah, I wouldn't have went, man. Whoa, okay. So I'm the type of fisherman that I have all the clothes. Like, I have good rain gear, I have all that. But, like, if I know it's going to rain, I'm not going. I'm just not. The rain gear is for if I'm out there and it starts raining when I'm out there. Then I'll put the rain gear on. But if I know it's raining or bad weather, yeah, I'm not going fishing. Don't really like fishing out in the bad weather. I did when I was younger. It didn't bother me. But it definitely does now. I don't even like the winter anymore, man. I really don't. I find the older I get, it's just the cold and the snow. It just doesn't do it for me anymore, man. Not like it did when I was a kid. All right, let's get this field ripped up. Allow to create fields, okay. So now obviously this isn't going to tell us anything. I'll set a worker off on this. We'll watch a worker and I can chat with you guys and stuff like that. The crazy thing about it is... Oh, it stopped snowing. It's probably going to be melted like tomorrow anyway. Tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer. I think it's supposed to like turn to rain tonight anyway. So it's just a nuisance right now, man. It's so annoying. And that snow was super heavy. I know, like down in Binghamton, they got hit hard. They lost power. They got like over 10 inches. It was pretty bad down there. All right, well, I'm doing this, or while that worker's doing that, I could probably run up and grab that spreader, fill that. Who's blocked by an object? No, he's not. Don't start. I'll fire you. Say, I'll go get that, and I'll fill that with the granulated fertilizer. And, I just want to see what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't know if this is something that I'm going to be using a lot. Maybe I'll run a let's play with it on, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll get better once we get mods, especially maybe some smaller mods that utilize some of this stuff. Because like I say, right now I do feel like it's more suited for the really big farms. Which is cool because I know a lot of guys really like, the big farms and stuff like that. But I do enjoy the small farms. And like I say, a 28 meter sprayer on a small farm, that's a bit much. Okay, so we still have that, but I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, this definitely doesn't. Okay. That answers my question. They definitely want you to use Slurry. So, if they want you to use Slurry, then they need to update the maps, the base game maps, and add a Slurry buy point. Because what if what if you don't want a dairy farm? What if you don't want to do animals? What if you just want to have an arable farm? I don't know if that's something that farmers do in real life anyway. I mean, it seems to me that you would have to have the know-how and probably the equipment to test the soil, yourself anyway. And as it is, farmers aren't rich. I don't imagine they could afford the lab equipment and even the time, just the time to do that themselves. But like I say, you don't have to take the soil samples yourself. Right? You can go into here and you can buy the soil information. Of course it's going to cost you money, but it'll be a lot quicker than you doing it all yourself. All right, let's get back up in here. Like I said though, it's just, to me, it's just what they want you to do and what they give you. It's going to be difficult. And I mean, I'm playing right now on Camden Farm. I have 30 cows. I think I have like 30,000 liters of slurry. That's not enough to even fertilize one of the big fields on there. So it's just crazy. Hey, Dalen, welcome to the stream, man. I mean, like I say, if they're going to add a thing like this where you need to use Slurry, that's like the preferred method, then they need to put something in the game where we can buy Slurry. And yeah, like I got back there, that buy point, that's a mod. That's fine, but they should add something into the base game for it. That's just my opinion, of course. I've been playing the game ever since FS17, and it's one of those things that they do this a lot. They put things into the game that could be cool, but then they kind of just hit the mark with it, I guess. And again, like I say, the absolute best thing about it is that you don't have to run it if you don't want to. Okay, let's open this up and do this. Because, yeah, like I say, even if you had a dairy farm, it takes a long time to get enough slurry to do a whole field. Maybe not a field this size per se. Is that? That's not on. Okay, there we go. But like when we get the big American maps and even like Kansas Farm, man, those those are just ridiculous. So again, it's showing just orange. So let me see here. What about the So we don't even have fertilized state anymore. We don't have the fertilized state anymore. I'm presuming because we have the nitrogen. But the thing is, how do we get the nitrogen in the green? Do I have to make a couple passes? So this has the nitrogen sensor on it. I gotta say, that does look good. I mean, it's got a wet look to it. They did a pretty good job at that. You know what? I'm gonna go. Let me do this. Let me raise this up. Let me go straight across here. Let me see what happens if I put some more down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting into the green. Okay. So, oh man. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. So that's what you want to do. You need to get that into the green. Let's fold that up. Park that there. Right, so if we look at the map. So what is that? That's about maybe 120, 140. So I think like 160 is probably ideal. Okay. So doing it this way, man, I don't know how, like financially, I feel like this would be worse because you're going to go through a lot of slurry. I mean, just for this field here, we have to go over it twice. Like the solid fertilizer, that's not a bad idea. We can try that. You know what? We will do that. So let me finish this field, then we'll do that. We'll spread the solid fertilizer and see what happens. That's a good idea, man. Like I say, that's what we're here for. We're here to test it. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to let me know about it. I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better, right? So what I'll do is I'll spread the solid fertilizer here and also on the other field that we did that's still in the orange and see if that gives us anything better. Well, I already have this field planted. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get the solid fertilizer and we'll put that on this field and just see what happens. Do I have this field done? No, I don't. Okay, let's just finish this field. Because like I say, this field's still in the orange. So let's just see what happens with the solid fertilizer. Because we already know that if we do a couple passes with the slurry, it'll get us into the green. I guess it could be one of those things where you just have to work for it, right? That could be. Yeah, let's just drop that off. Drop that off. And we'll go grab that spreader and fill that up. And honestly, the weeds are something I'm really just not even concerned about, because there's only that one sprayer that can do the CN spray or whatever the hell it's called. And at 28 meters, I just don't see how viable that would be. I don't know. I don't think that would do anything. I don't think that would do anything for the nitrogen, but it might. So let me try this first, and then we will try that. Bag of pellets. What do we have here? Seeds, lime, wheat, fertilizer. We'll just get a bunch here to start. There we go. Okay, I am going to just fill this up though. Might as well. Okay, there we go. That's good. So that's what I'll do. Okay, nitrogen mineral fertilizer application. Okay, so it still does it. Change nitrogen reference value. See, I wish I knew what that meant, because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, and I feel like maybe I'm messing it up. Like it's supposed to be all automated. Automatic. So we'll go and we'll spread this on the first field, the field that we have seeded, and we'll see what happens. Now, they did say that they want you to kind of direct drill. So, I don't know. Alright, let's, I mean, this seems like there's just a lot of fertilizer on this field, right? Ah, well, there we go. Now it's definitely coming down. It's definitely coming down now. There we go. So yeah, it's going to take just a lot of fertilizer to get it down. But the good news is you don't have to use slurry. So now what do we have? Now, okay, now this is about at, what, 180 possibly? This is probably 140, and this here is probably 160. So I would say that's good. I would say that's pretty good. All right, so I don't know. That's something that we won't be testing today because it takes too long for the stuff to grow. And I got to be getting on here pretty soon. But so I do want to try this on here just because this is, we just have one level of it on here. So let's put this on here and let's see what this does compared to the manure. Let's see if it's about the same. I'm going to say that I'm thinking it's probably going to be about the same. Ooh, no. Actually, it looks to me that this fertilizer is actually better. Yeah, I would say this fertilizer is better than the Slurry because if you look at it, we're good. If you look at this, we are good. Now with the Slurry, I had to put 2 applications on that field, and it still didn't bring it up right to where it should be. Oh, see how that stops on its own? Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah. See that? Nitrogen perfect, pH value perfect. All right. pH value perfect, but nitrogen is in the white. So, I wonder if we could let's put another layer of this on here and see what happens. As you can see, it's not it's sensing it. It's not putting fertilizer down where it doesn't need to be fertilized. That's what's happening right now. So, why isn't this field... Oh, it might be because it's not planted. Yeah, because as you can see, it's not... Okay, this is where it's going to save you money. Because as you can see, it's not allowing it. It's not spreading any on the field. It's not going through any... Because it's saying, no, it doesn't need it. So that is beautiful. Alright guys, so that is the Precision Farming DLC. I will have videos out on this. We'll do it in parts. We'll do like the pH and the nitrogen. Then we'll do like a video on the weeds. We'll do a video on the sensors and all that. So you guys can look for that. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it, and I don't know. But it seems like any of the fertilizer is going to work. It doesn't matter. So we just proved that right there, that it doesn't have to be Slurry. It can be any fertilizer, and it's still going to work. Real quick before I go, let me just see here. Where's the environmental thing? Seed rate, soil types. Yeah, where do we have... Show total values. Economic analysis. Where... Oh, I didn't want to reset that. God damn it. I didn't want to do that. Where do we get the score? Field 44. Where do we get the environmental score? I don't know. Yield total. Environmental score is 55. Okay. So, all right. I mean, we can't get it up there with just this alone. Obviously, your environmental score is going to go up when you weed and stuff like that as well. All right, guys. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, be on the lookout. I'm going to be doing videos all on this probably in the coming week. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.